Hello! My name is Foxy. Welcome to, or back to, my channel. Today we're discussing a topic that's been stirring up in the Artfight community, mass attacks, and why some people are calling them lazy and point farming. If you're an Artfight enthusiast, or just curious about the digital art trends, stick around because we've got a lot to cover, so sit back, grab some popcorn and enjoy the video. For those of you who might be new here, let's quickly break down what Artfight is. Artfight is an annual event where artists split into two teams and draw each other's characters for points the entire month of July, with the teams this year being Stardust and Seafoam. It's all about creativity, fun and community. If you want me to cover any more of the specifics about it, or have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments or over on Artfight, FoxiCreates, shameless plug. Now, to participate in Artfight, artists draw or create crafts of each other's art, submitting them as attacks. There are many forms of attacks, like revenges and mass attacks, of which I will be discussing today. Mass attacks are when an artist creates a single artwork featuring multiple characters. They are a staple of the Artfight community, and are a very creative way to bring together cool and unique characters. Though some community members feel like the quality of these mass attacks has been declining, leading to some accusations of them being lazy. So, why are people calling mass attacks lazy? Well, it boils down to a very few key points. First, there is concern about the quality versus quantity. Some artists feel like mass attacks focus too much on scoring points, rather than creating detailed individual pieces that are very personal. This can lead to simpler, less polished art. Artfight only allows attacks under 5 megabytes to be submitted, leading to a lot of mass attacks being extremely compressed and grainy, a complaint a lot of artists have against mass attacks because they can't see the quality that has been put into the characters. Another point is the effort put into each characters. In a mass attack, individual characters might not get the same level of attention as they would in a solo piece. This can make the art feel very rushed and incomplete to some viewers. However, I've seen an ever-increasing amount of artists draw each character individually and send them to the owners after the attack, myself included. It is always very behind the scenes though, and I don't think a lot of people realise it happens. They only see the final product uploaded onto the actual site unless they are one of the artists featured in the piece. Another thing, think about the composition challenges of fitting multiple characters into a single cohesive piece. Some artists put a lot of thought into making each character represented very well and interact meaningfully, something that doesn't apply to single attacks. From layout issues and colour balancing, there are a lot of difficulties in creating mass attacks that come together looking cohesive. I also find myself burning out more when creating mass attacks, something I posted about the other day on TikTok. As such, I look to create simpler attacks between mass attacks, but this is more of a personal thing. I've seen other artists say that mass attacks burn them out less than an individual 100 attacks, which is understandable since they tend to be drawn at a smaller and simpler size. Not to say that they are easier in any way or shape, they are incredible. Like many things in art though, it really comes down to balance. While some mass attacks might look rushed or lack detail, others are stunning works of art. It's important to recognise that not all mass attacks are created equal. Also, we need to remember, Artfight's supposed to be fun and a source of motivation, not stress. Whether an artist chooses to do individual attacks or mass attacks, it's their choice and should be respected. Now, for those of you who do enjoy doing mass attacks, here are some tips to make them look better and avoid the lazy label. Plan your composition. Think about how the characters will interact. A good composition can make your mass attack look dynamic and interesting. Focus on key details. Even when you're working on multiple characters, try to include unique details for each one that capture their personality. For example, on each of my masks for my mask seller attack, they all had unique accessories that I thought fit the character. Use colour and lighting. These can add depth to your piece, making it look more polished and beautiful, especially if all of the characters look cohesive and the colours don't clash. Engage with the community. Let the characters' owners know why you chose them for a reason. A little interaction can go a long way in making your art feel personal. Remember, the goal is to have fun and challenge yourself. Mass attacks can be a great way to do both if you put in a little bit of extra effort. So, Are mass attacks really lazy? It really depends on the effort and creativity you put into them. Let's appreciate all art forms and keep the art fight spirit alive by supporting each other no matter the approach. Remember, it's not the end of the world if you don't like someone's attack. Just remember to be nice. Artfight encourages artists of all levels to come together in the community to spread joy and enjoy the fight. Happy Artfight, friends! Hope to see you again soon. Bye!